Hi there Waltoneers, I'm Jack and this is DSNY Newscast, and as you can probably tell already, this isn't going to be a normal type of video as the news for today is unprecedented. So what I aim to do within this video is present the latest information at the time of this recording to help you make more well-informed next step planning decisions. So with that being said, let's begin. As in response to the global COVID-19 pandemic, the Walt Disney Company has issued statements announcing the temporary closure of every Disney park and resort around the world, in addition to a suspension of the Disney Cruise Line, with the temporary closure dates as follows. Disneyland Resort in California will be closed from Saturday, March 14th until the end of March. However, the Disneyland Resort hotels will remain open until Monday, March 16th to ensure guests can make suitable travel arrangements. Walt Disney World Resort in Florida and Disneyland Resort Paris will both close at the end of the operating day on Sunday, March 15th, and remain closed until the end of the month. However, the Disney Resort hotels, along with Disney Springs in Florida and Disney Village in Paris, will continue to operate until further notice. Disney Cruise Line will suspend all new departures beginning on Saturday, March 14th through to the end of March, and all of these closures are in addition to the extended closures of Shanghai Disney Resort, Hong Kong Disney Resort and Tokyo Disney Resort, with all three of those resorts not having a reopening target date at the time of this recording. And then in addition to this, we also know that Walt Disney Company have committed to continuing pay to its cast members throughout this closure period, and the employees of Walt Disney Studios, Walt Disney Television, ESPN, Direct to Consumer and Parks Experience and Products are being asked to work virtually from home where possible. Also, at the time of this recording, we do not have an operational update regarding Disney's Hawaiian resort, Aulani. However, considering it is a resort and spa, I would predict that it will follow after Walt Disney World's hotel policy, that is, it will operate until further notice. And further to all of this, we also have some new information regarding Disney's updated ticket and reservation policies. So let's begin with ticket information regarding Walt Disney World, as any unexpired unused tickets with a start date on or before March 31st will automatically be extended to use on any date through till December 15th, 2020. But if you are unable to visit Walt Disney World before December 15th, 2020, then the value of that ticket can be used toward a future purchase of another ticket. And then with regards to other Walt Disney World tickets, Florida resident Discover tickets will be valid through till July 31st, 2020, and any purchase tickets for the Disney After Hours, Disney Villains After Hours and the Disney Early Morning Magic events, which take place within the closure period, will be automatically refunded. However, when it comes to other resorts regarding the ticket policy, like Disneyland Resort and Disneyland Paris, I would expect similar policies will apply, but I would suggest contacting the Walt Disney Travel Company for any additional information. Then we move on to annual passes, as it's been stated that Walt Disney World Resort and Disneyland Resort annual passes will be automatically extended by the number of days that the park has been temporarily closed. And once again, no statement has been given, but most likely a similar policy will apply to Disneyland Paris as well. Then we come to the Disney reservation policy, as guests who have planned vacations from March 16th to March 31st booked through the Walt Disney Travel Company can modify or cancel the Disney Resort reservation up to the original check-in date, with no fees or charges applied. And in addition to that, if no action is taken on the reservation, Disney will automatically process a refund to the original form of payment within 7 days of the original check-in date being missed. However, if you booked through a third-party travel agency, you will need to contact them to amend your plans. And in addition to all of this, Disney is also waiving all change and cancellation fees on any reservations from March 16th to June 30th, 2020. And if you have a prepaid dining experience within the closure period, that will also be automatically refunded. And then with regards to the Disney Cruise Line, you are eligible to rebook your Disney cruise for a later date or contact the Walt Disney Travel Company for a refund. So that's everything that we know so far about this situation. However, I'm guessing there's going to be many of you who are wondering when will the Disney parks reopen. And based upon the current statements, it indicates that they will reopen on April 1st. However, don't forget that this is an extremely fluid situation, and I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that we might see some sort of extension to this temporary closure period like we saw in Hong Kong, Shanghai and Tokyo Disney resorts. Although if it were to be extended, I don't think it'd be much more than an additional 2 weeks. And the reason for that is because the closures of these resorts are in direct response to help suppress the spread and delay the impact of COVID-19. As many chief healthcare officials from around the world have explained, that the aim is to flatten the curve, meaning that we can't prevent a high percentage of a population from contracting the virus, but we can help in more equally distributing the amount of cases over a more sustained period of time, so that the healthcare systems have the capacity to treat those who are worst affected. And this is all achieved through social distancing measures like temporary closure of the Disney parks, and most importantly through your own self-isolation of up to 7 days if you display any mild symptoms of the COVID-19 illness. And so my last message on all of this is please don't spread fear and panic regarding the pandemic, as really there's nothing to be achieved by just feeding into that negativity. And we already know that there's enough misinformation being spread around online, so do choose your news sources wisely. And then in a related note to that, if you see any YouTubers or content creators trying to capitalize off this pandemic by creating sensationalist clickbait content for YouTube or social media, then please call them out on it and tell them that this is not the kind of content that you want to see. As more than ever, we need to have some serious discussion about this and have rational and logical thinking, as after all, the world isn't going to end and life will go on. And then with regards to this channel, I'll probably do some sort of separate video discussing the effects that this closure period is going to have on future Disney projects. But overall, I'm going to keep the channel roughly the same, light-hearted, discussing the news and upcoming projects, along with the inclusion of some opinion pieces. So with all of that being said, and in light of the serious tone of this video, I'm not going to be doing the traditional outro, so instead I just want to say thank you for watching.